In a perfect world, what are vacations made of? Is it pure sun and sea, or merriment in an urban city? In St. Petersburg, it's the best of both worlds. With the tricks of social media, certain destinations can either be overhyped or severely crowded, despite them appearing to be so serene and tranquil in photos and videos. Filters aside, we went on a pursuit to find the most breathtaking spots in St. Petersburg that's worth the visit. With a Guinness World Record for the most consecutive days of sunshine, surely there's much to do in this vibrant and diverse peninsular city. With shorelines that stretch across Florida's Gulf Coast, there's no scarcity for sunshine. And in Sunshine City, there are countless things to do for everyone. Whether it's soaking up sun or strolling around the metro you fancy, time will tick too fast with all that you can do in a day. Number 1. St. Pete Pier. Starting with the obvious, St. Pete Pier. As it is situated right by the coast, the scenery from the waterfront is nothing short of astounding. With picturesque views that extend to as far as the naked eye can see, hanging out by the shore would be the perfect breather. Allot at least a day in St. Pete Pier, as there are numerous things to do, both for adults and kids. Boasting an expansive 26 acres of open space, there will always be something to do for everyone who visits. Immersive exhibits, shopping strips, and tons of restaurants and cafes. Number 2. Fort Doto Park. For something that's more intimate, Fort Doto Park is a hidden oasis popular among vacationers. Travelers with kids will take pleasure in being surrounded by unspoiled nature and the number of free activities they can enjoy in the area. A definite highlight would include chancing upon marine life. It is more likely than not for you to stumble upon jumping dolphins and wading manatees, with some that are even eager for human interaction. And although you can easily kill time watching these animals and paddling between its 5 landscaped islands, do not miss visiting the several well-preserved mortar batteries and fort ruins in the area. As much as it is enjoyable in the water, exploring on land and by foot is also equally gratifying. Doing so will definitely be an eye-opener to learning all about the Spanish-American War. Number 3. Shell Key Preserve. If you're feeling a little more adventurous though, the Shell Key Preserve gets you even closer with wildlife. From feathers to fins, close encounters with animals are far from impossible. The preserve is a protected and guarded area that aims to sustain and rehabilitate marine habitats, such as mangroves and seagrass beds. Uniquely enough, the country's undeveloped barrier island is found here and is being monitored by the preserve. So, while you are kayaking through the waters, know that these aquatic life forms are there through conscious efforts and conservation. With your visit there, you get to not only support this advocacy, but also strengthen their call for awareness. Number 4. Pasa Grill. As if soaking up more sun isn't fun, next on the list is Pasa Grill. It is a beach paradise with an old town charm that's both historic and rustic. With 4 miles of fine sand, there is nothing more satisfying to do than to lounge on the beach. Getting a gorgeous tan and being on idle is on every traveler's to-do list when in Pasa Grill. Towards the afternoon though, watch out for the sunset celebration being held at Paradise Grill. This nightly event has been a tradition among locals where they celebrate, together with Pasa Grill visitors, a festive end to the day. During this time, don't forget to spot the ringing of the bell, a ritual that honors the said celebration. And if luck is on your side, maybe get a chance to ring the bell. Number 5. Dolly Museum. Going back to the waterfront, you will find the internationally acclaimed Salvador Dali Museum. Known among tourists and locals alike, it is popular for its interactive and engaging exhibition of surrealistic masterpieces. Apart from Salvador Dali's extensive collection, don't forget to gaze through the building's window to catch astonishing views of the famous Tampa Bay. Really, there is no lack of satisfaction for every artistic eye. Number 6. Imagine Museum. However, if surrealism isn't your cup of tea, a short distance away is the Imagine Museum. It highlights contemporary glass art with intricate details, dramatic textures, and notable interpretations. If your time permits, schedule your visit either on the first or third Friday of the month. During this time, the Imagine Museum holds a social event called Sunset Market. There's live music and food trucks for everyone to enjoy, and even a glass-blowing demonstration where you can see firsthand how these complex works of art are made. If you have limited time though, there's always the in-house gift shop where you can take home handmade trinkets that are one of a kind. Really, art comes in different shapes and sizes. Number 7. The Fairgrounds. For a different take on art, however, you can find yourselves tripping over unconventional displays in the Fairgrounds. Spanning over 15,000 square feet in space, there's just so much to see. This may seem unusual to some, but its goal is to celebrate the weird, wacky, and wonderful aspects of Florida through creativeness and innovation. It is undoubtedly a playful and exciting way to appreciate art. It is a multi-sensory experience that's both stimulating and bewildering. Number 8. The Sunken Garden. Similar to the previous art displays, another eye-pleasing sight is the Sunken Garden. Established more than a century ago, it is known to be as one of the oldest roadside tourist attractions in the United States. It conveniently sits in the heart of St. Petersburg, so it is accessible to all vacationers. Families, couples, and every type of traveler pay a visit for some peace and quiet, and to admire all the flora and fauna being preserved inside. There are endless things to do inside this tropical oasis that's tucked in a bustling and lively city. St. Petersburg indeed does it differently, with no shortage of lushness and greenery. Number 9. Mezaro. Then, when the sun hits too hard, head indoors and cool off at Mezaro. Recover through a little bit of shopping, or maybe just stroll around and feed your senses with all that's inside. It is a rustic and quaint indoor market with everyone's Italian favorites, from wines to cheeses, and from pastas to pastries. It's unlikely you'll leave empty-handed in here. Number 10. The Edge District. After a full day of exploring, it is best to recharge with hearty and delicious grubs. Right at the Edge District, an array of restaurants awaits you. Dine and drink at this culinary hotspot and satisfy your palates with flavors from Asia to South America. Thai, Japanese, Cuban, Mexican, you name it. And if you're looking for something more to do, the Edge District is popular for mural spotting. It has trendy and cool art perfect for your vacay snaps. Similarly, there are a couple of popular landmarks in the area that are worth visiting, including the Tropicana Field, Ferg's, Green Bench Brewing, and the Bodega. Certainly, there's no downtime when you're in the Edge District. If these 10 things won't get you excited, what else will? From the diversity and interesting mix of points of interests, there really is something to do for everyone. And when you do decide to push through with your vacation to St. Petersburg, you'll probably wish for more days of sunshine in the lovely and bustling Sunshine City.